Okay, if this is not proper cringe,
Really kill the show in one sitting. Hell,
I
I
want
read a
some
bunch of
good
both
cringe
the
from this,
novel
okay?
and the manga, but there I was in my chair that honestly smells a bit like piss somehow. Enjoying the hell
some
out
good
of my
cringe.
time watching it. The visuals are tight, the music is tight. I was in love with this adaptation. But what cemented me making this video was when I thought to myself, okay, I'm seeing one frog, and that leads me to think this show is good. But then there was actually, in fact, 3 frogs stacked on top of each other, and I thought to myself, okay, this is the best anime ever. But
Frog
Mushoku
stacking
Tensei is kind of weird. The main character, Rudius, is an up-and-coming genius in a world full of magic and demons.
Where's
He's
the
actually this
cringe?
guy. I know what you're thinking. This man clearly watches VTubers. Why would there be VTubers in an awesome world full of magic? The story goes like this. A nameless NEET dies at the age of 34. No one's there to mourn him. Not even he cares that much that he's dying. Only on his way to the other side, he comes out reborn as a boy named Rudius. Someone who has magic, family, and a new world to explore.
Wait, the guy dies and he gets reborn as the kid?
So he can either look at all this opportunity and turn away from it just
Okay.
like he did in his old life, or he can get off his ass, learn some spells, work out, and become someone else. It feels so good to watch
That's
someone
kinda,
turn their life around and to see
kinda cool
Rudius
story.
acknowledge how flawed his old life was. He turned away people who tried to help him. He didn't push himself at all, so he begins to polish away his old self, while paradoxically, the mistakes of his past life make him who he is, which sets Rudius free. He reclaims a childish love for living and exploring
Dude, this
the world,
anime feels deep.
knowing exactly what not to do, and takes the viewer with him. You're just like, whoa, okay, that's kind of gross. Whoa!
Hey, yo!
The story starts out chill. You know, Rudy spends a lot of time honing his skills and overcoming his trauma. The first few episodes are very warm and childish, but the main character is still all about improving himself. Years
We
pass,
will,
and
don't
the
worry,
next
we will.
step in his
After this
journey is
one,
to
though.
become a magic tutor to save some money.
Yeah.
Meet Eris. You will hate her when you first meet her. Everything about her is punk ass. I wish for nothing more than to see.
Oh, thank you for the follow.
Okay. This is the best anime ever. The two bond and the show is plain fun.
Hi.
here.
Hello.
Rudy gets some immense character development. Eris begins finding herself. You could be perfectly content
Dude,
with
so
the story
far there's
being
no cringe.
just that. But then the whole story goes to shit, and you realize that all this shit at the start, this slow, stupid, not this part, actually pretty satisfying part, was just the prelude, and the real story begins at season 2. They meet a new
Okay.
character called Ruger, who doubles as their demonic bodyguard.
Dude, you gotta
He's
wait
actually
till
the
season
best
2
guys
for the
I've been
story.
around frogged here. The fights are up there, man. This quality is finger sniffing good.
Ooh, okay.
Magic, swords play, magic sword play. Everything you could want out of a fantasy show is here, and it looks so good. I don't remember a single bad fight. They get better and better. This is the shit I'd want to do if I were in another world. This is an adventurous show, my favorite kind, I think. You watch happy to see what's next, anxious to see the newest
Guys, if you
development.
could be like a character in anime, what anime world would you go to? Like, what kind of anime universe would you
And
go
it
to?
goes to shit sometimes. You forget that Rudy's a kid. A lot of what he sees is filtered for a kid. When he runs into the odd adult situation, it sucks the oxygen from the show. You hold your breath hoping you didn't hear or see what just happened. Maybe someone died, or Rudy's trauma suddenly smacks him in the face. The harsh and surprising
Is this the
plot
crying
twists add
part?
risk to all the decisions Rudy makes. As sad as it gets, Mushoku Tensei manages to reclaim that childish excitement on a dime. Bam! I'm right back in the action. He spends most
I
of
appreciate
episode
it, man.
14 in prison
Appreciate
with his
it,
little
thank you.
nuts smushed on the floor. This is how a man does things. Then some new guy enters the prison and he makes him his prison wife. It only takes a few minutes for the episode to shift into gruesome slaughter, which is followed up by some
Attack on Titan and Sword Art Online.
fire action. Mushoku Tensei is a very much character-driven anime.
I don't know. I feel
Especially-
like I would go to like a JoJo world or something, you know? JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Seems funny. A lot of shit going on. Like ridiculous stuff going on. That'll be fun.
fact that the show never lets you forget how imperfect Rudius is.
You're gonna
Always
die in
beside the voice in
AOT.
his head that feeds insight into how he's
I love
thinking.
to see
He
people
forgets
getting
shit. He
eaten.
gets
Oh my
misled.
God.
He gets cocky, and at times that cocky, forgetful head voice is convincing, and we both get tricked by the story. Too often, I feel like the main character's head voice is only used for foreshadowing or exposition, like,
Wait, are they in a game?
I have to reveal.
That's kind of cool.
Or exposition, like,
That's
I
why I
have to reveal
want.
all this plot detail while everyone stares at me like
Guys.
a fucking doucher because I'm sitting here.
I should play some
thinking out loud
Genshin,
for
man. I miss
days.
playing
No,
Genshin.
we get all sorts of thoughts.
Which is why I have a feminine little problem for
Whoa! Before you continue, make sure to give this video a like and subscribe. Only about 1% of the people watching these videos are subscribed. Also, check out my Twitch and Discord down in the description.
the main character.
Rudy's background is a 34-year-old bleach who was cast away from his family. Traditionally, men in Japan
damn.
who become neats are associated with, you know, some rather abstemious habits. Some diddler type shit. Ah, Batman, help, it's the diddler.
Oh no! Oh no!
I'm just gonna say it. Rudy's strange attraction to young girls is disgusting.
Yo,
Thank you. Thank you. I hate that aspect
they
of it.
put that guy in there.
Thank you. I hate that aspect of his
Yikes.
character, and it's gonna ruin the show for a lot of you. This took me out of the habit of projecting myself onto the main character. I like to imagine what I would do in the shows I watch. Even if it's a lady, I like to see traits I admire on the main character. So when I watch Mushoku Tensei, it kind of doesn't happen. and
That's
it kinda
this kind of
does.
make kind of scenes interesting. It's like a mix of like real time and like some
He
fantasy
does
medieval
these
world.
Discord-like things, but imagine how hard it is to realize all of your old habits make you a terrible person. He's been a piece of shit from the beginning. He's not going to be a well-adjusted guy overnight. And what gives me hope with Rudy is that he does change. Redemption is a central theme for this show. Eris, who's spoiled and gay, blossoms into a mature young woman with time. Rudy's father Paul seems invincible and cool until it's revealed that he's done some terrible things and spends the rest of the series being the best father he possibly can. Rudyard,
Aw.
Lilia, Ghislaine are all major characters who work to overcome their past and be better people. Rudy is no different. I remember watching the show as he was about
Damn.
to grope this poor girl in her sleep, but then he recoils in disgust at himself, and I was like, that's it. This is the way, Rudy. The characters are written with a
Ayo.
depth and humanity to them, never stagnant or stuck to tropes. What the author communicates through them is that everyone has the capacity to grow, not just people summoned to other worlds. You can
Interesting, but
certainly
there was
take
no
issue with
cringe.
Rudy's
I
character
clicked
of
for
the slow
cringe.
start, but to me, that's all baby shit that becomes more and more irrelevant after each episode. Mushoku Tensei is deep. It has the best of the best production. It's got 3 frogs. This is the best anime ever. Subscribe.
I mean, hey,
channel. Comment.
it's got
I make
3
this sort of
frogs,
stuff
you
all
know.
the time. I make really good Nord ads too.
Marriage. A beautiful union.
I'm not
of souls,
subscribed,
but
eh?
not
I'm probably
without their
subscribed on another
occasional
channel.
quarrels. Lawrence here is doing
Thank you for watching the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, check out my other YouTube channels, Twitch, Discord, and see you in the next one.